Hey folks, James from Bommer here with another guide video. In this video, we will explain how to export your BOM to an Excel spreadsheet using the Bommer for SOLIDWORKS plugin. By the end of this video, you'll be able to export your BOM to a spreadsheet in your project folder, to a folder and file of your choosing, or as an attachment to an email you can send to your colleagues. So let's get started. If we look in the toolbar in the Bommer plugin, we can see 3 buttons that can be used to export your bill of materials. The first button will export a spreadsheet with the same name and file location as your top level component. The second is very similar, except you can pick a file and location of your choosing for your BOM export. The last button will export to a temporary file, and then attach that file to a new email using your default email client. Each of these 3 export functions are configured in about the same way, so we will demonstrate the first button today, and the same principles apply if you want to use the second or third button. After clicking on this button, you will see the export dialog box, which is where you will configure your export. There are a few options here to consider. Under properties, you could select current view or all properties. Current view will tell Bommer to export the properties and property order from the currently selected view. All properties will export all properties you have configured within Bommer. Under data, you can select current visible rows or all rows. Current visible rows will apply any filters you have enabled before exporting, and all rows will export all rows in your BOM regardless of the filters applied. There is also an option to select a template. Templates can be very powerful for configuring a specific look and feel for your export. We will cover this in a later video, so we'll skip it for now. The defaults look good for now, so we'll press OK and Bommer will run the export. When it is completed, it will show us a confirmation and ask us if we want to open the file. Pressing yes will open the exported file in Excel or your default spreadsheet program if it is different. And that's basically it. When we look at the file Bommer created, we can see that the data represented in our spreadsheet matches up with the data in the Bommer live view. We can customize aspects of our export by changing the way the data is displayed in the live view. As mentioned earlier, exporting with the current view will use the properties and property order defined in your currently selected view. The export will also use the widths of the columns in the live view to size the columns in your Excel spreadsheet. I've expanded the widths of the thumbnail and quantity columns to demonstrate this. After exporting like before, when we look at the export, we see that these columns are enlarged in the spreadsheet. Using this customizability, you can dial in a useful live BOM view that is seamlessly exported into a spreadsheet. Well, that is all for now, folks. As always, I will include some useful links in the description down below. If you have any questions, you can feel free to email us at support@bommer.io or leave a comment on this video. But for now, have an awesome day.